Welcome, everyone. You know what time that is in the TV program. It's Who is Timmy Ginn? Who is that? Have you heard of him? I haven't. I mean, I do make millions and he doesn't. My name is Lilly Thompson and I'm going to be your host today. And we're going to go over 3 things that describe Timmy Ginn. First one is going to be his hobbies. One of his hobbies is performing. As a natural-born performer, he has been in constant shows, such as Godspell, Beauty and the Beast, Spam-A-Lot, Honk, To See the Stars, Mary Poppins, and Almost Maine. But not only is he a natural-born performer, he's also a dancer on Varsity Dance. Justin Timberlake is quaking right now. Here he is with his teammates. And not to mention, is he a dancer? He's also a singer. Of all things, a singer. He's on jazz, concert, and show choir. And not to mention, he's the vice president, the VP, the big man. This man's got it going. Now let's take a deep step into who's supporting him when he's going to be accepting his Grammy. We have his family. We have his brother. Oh, not to mention, you can see him at the local clubs. By clubs, I mean art club, thespians club, speech, and tennis. Who plays tennis nowadays? This guy, apparently. Now let's take a deeper step into who's going to be there when he's accepting his first Grammy. People who are going to be on the front 3 seats in the first row. There's going to be Josh and Matthew, who are his brothers. Older, of course. Timmy and Matthew, they really don't see eye to eye. And Josh, he's been there but not been there. But he knows when he needs him, he can support it. He can get the support he needs. But also, there's Carol, Janae, and Brett. They took this young performer into their home and supported him through everything that he needs. He knows when he needs something, he can go to them and they'll tell him the blunt truth. Now, Timmy describes Carol, as it seems, as a kind and generous woman who very much so helps him into what he wants to do. But what does he want to do, you might ask yourself? He wants to go to Broadway. Man, Broadway, what a thing. I cannot wait to see his name on a star and take a picture of it because clearly mine's going to get kicked out and he's going to be there. But when he's not on Broadway, what else is he going to do? He can't be young and gorgeous and make millions of money off of Broadway forever. He wants to go to USD, University of South Dakota, where he wants to get 2 degrees. 1 in computer engineering, 2 in musical theater. But if those don't work out tragically, he's going to go to Iowa State, which he continues to have his love of computer engineering. But he wants to take it a step further than the rest of us. He wants to go into musical performance. But you might ask yourself, why would he need a computer engineering degree if he wants to go on Broadway? Well, last comment he made to us was when he is old and brittle, he wants to use his computer engineering degree to make bank. His words, not mine, and I respect that, dude. But what happens when he wants to settle down? Well, he wants to get married and have 5 kids. Man, that man's going to be busy along with all the clubs as well as performances that he's doing. And while it's homework on top of it, this guy is busy. To recap everything of who is Timmy Ginn, this is what the man looks like. And he wants to go on Broadway. Well, that makes sense because of all of his strategic performances that he has done. And as well, performances as well as going to college and settling down and getting married once he makes it into the big life. So now we can actually say, who is Timmy Ginn? Timmy Ginn is a natural-born performer, a hard worker, as well as someone who wants to settle down. Someone who has touched all of us to be a person who we want to be. Someone who reaches for the stars and goes beyond that. Someone who is a natural-born performer in our hearts.